Welcome to Morrows Photos, a podcast where I talk about things I like. Earlier, I noticed on Facebook that people were starting to talk about fasting, and I've been slowly cutting weight and getting back down to where I should be. I fought weight all my life. I've been up way over 300 pounds, and I've been all the way down to 176 back in 2007. I started off in December of 2004 when I sat in a chair. Well, before that, when I was a firefighter and a cop, and I sat down in a chair when a relative was sick in the hospital, and I read the machine, and it was like 304 pounds. Like, oh my God, I got to do something. And so I began figuring out how to tackle that. And it took me, well, within about 45, no, hold on. In the month of December, I lost 10 pounds. And then in January of '05 to March, I lost 45 or 65 pounds. I don't remember. I have to look at my documentation. And then from there, I just kept going. In the middle of it, I had herniated my C5, C6, and I had to have surgery on my neck. And I had to have surgery on my shoulder with a bone spur and a torn rotator cuff. Both I tried to heal, chiropractor, all kinds of stuff. Um, what do you call it? What do you call it? What do you call it? Acupuncture, cryotherapy, you name it. I've done it. I think the only thing I haven't done is a hyperbaric chamber. I'm sure there's something else I haven't done, but I mean, I've done the cryotherapy, I've done the float tanks, I've done massage therapy. I have not done the peptides. My doctors would not prescribe them. I have ankylosing spondylitis of my spine. I'm highly inflamed a lot in my joints. And usually I walk around and I can make my spine crack, make big noise. Yeah, I can make it. Freaked out the disability doctors. But anyways, firefighter, cop, deputy, um, jailer, dispatcher. What else? I used MMA ish training to lose the weight. I would try to get my heart rate up for for about an hour's workout or a little bit more. Try to burn 1,000 calories or so each day, and also try to put myself into a calorie deficit. When I did the deficit calorie deficit, it things did not fall off just boom. It wasn't magic. What really put it into play was eating every 3 to 4 hours. Eating a 500 calorie breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and having a 100 calorie snack in between ish, depending on what I was doing, where my calorie count was at. I did it by eating um, Mexican food and barbecue food, meats, beans. I tried to stay away from the bread. I would have French fries like nobody's business. Like I had some French fries. I'd had potatoes every once in a while. And then when I really cut down the weight and I got down to where I needed to build back up a little bit, muscle up, man, I found out what carbs would do with spaghetti noodles and stuff. But that I'm getting ahead of myself. But eating every 3 to 4 hours seemed to really kick it into gear, and I would try to make my calories just where they wouldn't suck. Like try to eat. I do not like salad. No, if you have lettuce or onions around me, you put it on my food. I get it near my face. I'm like, oof. I know. I tried a little bit of spinach, eh, but I got to stay away from that now because my wife is allergic to spinach. So I would just eat meat and beans. Uh, Broccoli I liked. What else? Zucchini I like. Carrots are okay. Mainly just like I said, Mexican food and barbecue. As time goes on, I'll remember more. So, anyways, I used that as my food, and then I had these 100 calorie snacks that I had these certain type of bars that I found that were mostly peanut butter crunch ish bar. I don't remember the name of it. They don't have them anymore, of course. It went out of sale. But yeah, and so I worked out, tried to mimic some sort of a high, what do you call it, like a MMA workout. So I was doing, well, I tried the P90X. That worked quite a bit. I really enjoyed that until I broke a rib. I overtrained a little bit. I was doing P90X. I did some of that, what was it? I was training jujitsu, University of Jiu-Jitsu, at the house of the dojo in the garage, the Morrows dojo. And so I was doing, working out multiple times a day, just trying to, try to get that 1,000 calorie burn in a day. And I overtrained and, yeah, pulled some cartilage in the ribs and hurt my ribs. Boy, that hurt. And then my son heel kicked me somewhere in that time and broke a rib, and that stunk as well. But yeah, the Fight Hard, what is it? Train Hard, Fight Easy magazine that had Leota Machida on it. I have a picture of it. But they contacted me, and I showed them a before and after, and showed them how that, or told them about my story, and let them know how MMA type of training is what I use to try to kind of have that cardio up, up, down, and just kind of like built a furnace. But the eating every 3 to 4 hours is what really kicked it into gear. And I lost 126 pounds. I went from 304 down to 176, and then I went up to 191, and I built muscle. So I brought my fat percentage from 54% or somewhere in there all the way down to, I was 11 or 12% fat. Um, and I have photos and stuff to show you all that. I lost a lot of inches, and I used to calculate all that, and I have photos of that. I used to calculate all the arms, the legs, the gut, the thighs, the neck, feet, all that stuff. So yeah, so I'll show you some pictures and just throw it all in there. And um, but right now I'm sitting at 210 is what I was in. Yeah, I got down to 210 as of lately. I think a little while ago it was 214 when I weighed and when I went in there and stepped on the scales. But 210 is where I'm at right now. I've gotten back up because of stressors at between getting a PhD back in the day when it was the level of toxicity with that and the toxicity that was at the university, one of the two universities I worked at, it was so bad that I just stressed out and started eating because I was worried about my livelihood. So, and most of y'all know about that, and it was taken away from me. So, yeah, all good. I have had carpal tunnel surgery. We've had both of them done at the same time in 2017, I want to say. I might be off a little bit. I had hernia surgery on the right side in 18, the fall of 18, I believe. I've had this, and this was in 2006. And then in 22, I had another surgery on my neck, and I'm sure I'm forgetting something. I feel like I'm forgetting something. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, I'm forgetting one thing. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So, yeah. If you have any questions, comments, holler at me. Um, I'll dig it up or find it, or I'll let you know what I know. Let me see if I have anything else real quick. Yeah, when you work as a cop and or shift work, it's very hard. Well, it's easier today. You just got to put your mindset to it. But back in the day, I didn't know all that stuff. I just tried to survive and just go, 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 and and didn't realize how to fire up. What certain foods agree with you, and certain foods will inflame you. We found out that chicken and white rice will burn with our bodies really quick, and you eat that and it just doesn't even show up. If you watch the Mike Doce, the Doce diet, is what they call it, but it's really not a diet. It's just a way of eating, a lifestyle. But he talks about counting, don't count calories, just make calories count. And he talks about eating clean. But if you look at his breakfast bowl with the oatmeal and the berries, a little bit of peanut butter, and whatever else he puts on there. I forgot. You could twist them or make them yours. But I used to eat that, and then I would have supper and lose weight because there's certain foods that your body will use as fuel and not leave any residence behind or residue behind. Whoops. And other foods will just make you swell. So drink lots of water. I drink lots of tea. Drink lots of tea. Unsweet tea with Splenda. They talk about, oh, Splenda is bad for you. Maybe. Maybe because it's powder form. I guess my son tells me it's made with corn starch or something, corn something or another. But I gave up everything else, just Splenda and tea, water, and then I drink two monsters, white monsters a day, which I need to quit that. But I did that because the medicine I take, the caffeine, makes it absorb or makes it hit faster, and that's a little hack that I did years ago with some of the things I use for my biohacking for my brain because I was taking certain medications to turn on the brain as well. I found out that some of my issues with my ankylosing spondylitis, between the sleep apnea they say I have, apparently, um, we'll go into that another day. But I have, well, my friends are going to laugh at this. I could sleep anywhere. It's sort of like a narcolepsy thing. So I take Navidral or Providral, whatever you call it, modafinil, and that'll keep you awake. That'll make you finish a PhD dissertation in no time. But throughout my life, when I was younger, all the way up, I could handle 25 million things at once. Just boom, 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 boom. When I was a dispatcher, I could be like typing on the computer, talking on the phone, and talking on the radio and able to keep all that straight. 10 million things at once. When I was driving the fire truck, right turn, left time, turn, 10-4 dispatch, blowing the sirens and all that stuff. But when it came to the PhD and trying to focus on writing a paper, my mind wanted to go everywhere else. It was like, nope. So I started taking that medication, and I don't remember what year that was, 2000. See, I'm hurting now. Um, I don't want to think about it. But anyways, whenever the doctor prescribed that, boy, it was like, but I get ramped up, talking 90 miles an hour, and just super focused, which is not bad. So yeah, it's cool. And then it also provides a lot more oxygen for your blood. And when it just provides more oxygen. That's why Lance Armstrong used it in Tour de France, because it was providing more oxygen into the body, will absorb more oxygen on it, so that's why it keeps you more awake. But it doesn't affect you like Adderall and all that, where it makes you tweak out or whatever. So yeah, so I use that, and then my pain patch, and then THC every once in a while because of my neuropathy in my legs from the nerve damage from my places in my spine where it's damaged, needs to be fixed, and has been fixed and still damaged. So yeah, right. Morrow's Photos podcast where we talk about things that I like. There you have it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, hit me up. I'm on Facebook or Professor Sean Morrow at gmail.com. Professor Sean Morrow at gmail.com. I appreciate it, and we will see y'all later. Enjoy the photos at the end of this, and I'll put them in there so y'all can see how I lost weight throughout the years and muscled up and did different things. Thank you. This is me throughout the years of being heavy set, eating at, of course, the Japanese restaurant, the hibachi grill where they cook in front of you for birthdays, and then me getting my Peace Officer Academy done, and then me getting my Fire Academy done in the Concho Valley after I was a firefighter, a paid firefighter up in Lubbock. I got one at the Concho Valley of Governments. There's me being a firefighter before that, and then me being a deputy. And the next one will kind of show a collage of everything. In the middle, there's a guy that was trapped in a car. There's me being a cop. And then here's a picture of me coming up a Texas A&M fire school. I went firefighter 1, 2, 3, pump ops, methods of teaching. There's a firefighter, seen him on the right. That's a long time ago when I was a jailer. That's when I've had my first neck surgery. And this is what they put in my neck. Then here's my double carpal tunnel surgery. Then you're going to have a few pictures of my back showing how bad it is and it needs more surgery. The middle and the bottom. I just shoved this in there again, showing that I got my Peace Officer Academy. And then the president's list from the Howard College, the Morrows Dojo, where the MMA training went through the years of Eskrima, Kung Fu, different martial arts. There's how much weight I lost. I was trying to pose when I started muscling up. some more of the training that I went through with some of the fight stuff. And I met those Maverick ladies at the Walmart. There's a before and after. There's one showing me muscling up a little bit. And now showing some more muscles just to show how I kind of changed the definition. And then how much weight I lost, kind of showing the difference of my nephew and I. Oh, the flip phone. There you go. Just showing how much weight I lost, and then remembering the training days when I used to do all that cool stuff. And then here's the MMA magazine I talked about, Train Hard, Fight Easy. How I used MMA to lose all the weight. And then throughout the years when I try to change from my neck injuries and stuff, I try to go back into other stuff. But the PhD toxicity of academia, trying to get a PhD is horrible, and then being in academia is horrible. The level of toxicity is horrible. And all those people on that name of that board right there. And then in 2022, I had another surgery. And that's it.